Welcome back, and we have some more breaking news coming in. It's a big Republic's campaign impact. Government sources now tell Republic TV that the Department of Biotechnology will be conducting a study to determine a need for a booster dose. There are about 3,000 people that will also be participating in this particular study. This is the Department of Biotechnology who is all set to conduct this particular study 3 weeks after our campaign. Let me also go across to Madhurima, who is also closely tracking this development. Yes, Madhurima, certainly a big update coming in 3 weeks after the Republic's campaign. Government all set to begin its study.
Well, yes, Richa, following the relentless campaign of our channel Republic TV, now that we are learning is that the government source from our government sources that yes, a study regarding the need for a booster dose will be helmed by Department of Biotechnology, where around 3,000 people will be participating, and the indigenous vaccine candidates will be put on table. All those people, these 3,000 people will be one of those who have already been given the 2 jabs of the current vaccine candidates that are being administered, following which they will be given a 3rd jab to determine as to what are the developments, because in India we are making all the decisions. The subject expert committee since the beginning has been making decisions while taking in count the detailed studies. After detailed studies are being done, when a decision comes after, then yes, of course, the entire procedure of administering the booster dose can begin. Specifically, it is very important, keeping in mind the Omicron variant has already is already spreading wings all across our country. There are over 300 cases, and specifically we've spoken to multiple healthcare workers. We have spoken to top doctors. We have brought in words from private and government hospitals, and all the top doctors and officials and the chairmen of all these hospitals are asking for a booster dose, because
stay with me. In fact, 3 weeks after we began the campaign on Republic TV, the booster campaign, Dr. Sanjeev Bagai, you've also been talking about it. 3 weeks since we started talking about it. In fact, every day we've been debating. Last night on the debate, we questioned why the government hadn't moved on it, and we're getting in some breaking news now that the government has initiated the study. Madhurima getting the details that the Department of Biotechnology will conduct a study. Now, there is more information coming in. Madhurima, we are picking up more details that they will be divided into 4 groups below 40 years. I'll repeat that. More details of the 4 groups that will be part of the study. I'm repeating that. I'll put that up on the screens as well. Below 40 years, above 40 years, those who have had COVID, those with comorbidities, the 4 groups that will be part of the study. And these are the details we're picking up. And let me go across to Dr. Jailal of IMA and also Dr. Sanjeev Bagai. I'll go across to Dr. Jailal first. Dr. Bagai, coming to you next. Stay with me, sir. Taking both of you.
Yes. Hello?
Dr. Jailal, go ahead, sir. The government has begun a study, sir. Yeah, go ahead. Even you've been asking for it.
Indian Medical Association is consistently asking for this additional dose to be given in this COVID pandemic. And I'm so thankful to the government for initiating the study for a different sector. I think there is a 2 more area group they need to also study on the people who are the frontline workers and people who are immunocompromised. These not only the comorbidities is in a different concept, and immunocompromised is entirely a different arena of the people, where their immunity will be less than what for the even other comorbidities are there. So they need to have an exclusive studies for the people with immunity, especially the people who are on the chemotherapy, people who are on the cancer, and definitely beyond the age group, the frontline workers, the doctors, paramedics, the people who are doing the sanitary work, people who are doing the press, all these people should have high frequency because the volume of load they are going to expose is high. So they should be done. But there is an ample evidence which is coming from other part of the country that they have their need for the additional dose. I'm sure the scientific study which is initiated by the government will also end up in a positive result, and ultimately the people will get benefit of the study, and the government will take appropriate measures at the right time. So thank you, and we appreciate the government effort for this initiation of the study on this news.
Dr. Bagai, you know, the other question that comes to our mind, and you all are the experts, so obviously you all know this better, but if the study begins now, and we don't have much details of a timeline to the study perhaps, but there is also a concern with a rising number of COVID cases. This is a start, all right, but do you have any questions? What is your observation on the study that's begun, sir? Doctor.
Yes, so I think, good afternoon. I think the study was much needed. If you ask me, it's a couple of months late, so to say. This data of the third shot, which is being called as a booster internationally, has been ongoing since June, July this year. There have been more than 70 or 80 international publications and research. The largest trial was in Lancet, which was published, which they compared 7 different platforms of vaccines. And the most recent one, again, was of Lancet, in which it covered more than 44 million cases in Scotland and Brazil. And they showed the vaccine efficacy specifically for AstraZeneca, which is the major chunk used in India, to decrease to 42% and 63% from a high 84 to 86%. So it has increased the risk of infection 5.5-fold with waning immunity. We also know it's not only the antibodies, but it's the T cells, and the T cells have also been analyzed extensively in the international arena. Really, the question is that we need a third shot for 4 basic categories in India, which are the doctors and healthcare workers. The second is the elderly above 65, because they have, again, what we call as a weakened immune system. The third is the immunocompromised, who are on specific drugs, such as biological agents and chemotherapies. And the last is the extremely clinical vulnerables, which are the immune deficient patients. So these are the basic 4 groups. We need to categorize them and start as soon as we can. And not to forget that the pediatric vaccination is extremely critical for us to reach the critical threshold of herd immunity, because it's almost 45% of 138 crores. Again, the pediatric vaccines have been started internationally in more than 20 odd countries for the last 3 months. So I think we need to push on the accelerator button. There is also a new study from AstraZeneca Oxford, which has shown that the third dose of AstraZeneca itself, followed by the 2 priming doses of AstraZeneca, that means serially 3 AstraZenecas, counteracts to a large extent the Omicron surge. And with 2 vaccines, we have seen a 22-fold decrease in immunity, and with 3 vaccines, we have seen a 24-fold increase in immunity. So there is overwhelming international evidence that we need to focus on this. We need to start the third shot immediately, whether it's a mix and match trial, which still needs to be determined. If it's a mix and match trial, especially with the mRNA vaccines, which so far are not available in India, internationally it has shown a 50-fold increase in immunity. So I think we need to focus on this very, very aggressively. This is an extremely critical part of our fight against COVID. Winter, festivities, New Year and Christmas coming, waning immunity. We still have not reached a critical threshold of community-acquired immunity. So I think your best bet will be double vaccines immediately. I urge all the citizens of India to come forward as a responsibility to our nation to get yourself double vaccinated. It is extremely safe. It has no side effects. And do not forget to wear your mask. I must add that the mask must be well fitted. And since this is a highly transmissible disease, much like measles, please wear an N95 mask covering your mouth and your nose. Avoid crowds, closed spaces, poorly ventilated spaces. Stay well, and I'm sure the next year will be a happy new year.
There is a big Republic lead coming in. Dr. Jailal, are you there? Dr. Jailal?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a big lead coming in. In fact, my colleague Abhishek is getting us some more breaking news updates on this. I'll get him live from the Delhi newsroom as well. Abhishek from the Delhi newsroom. But we are picking up some more breaking news updates that those participating in the study, the 3,000-member study, are double vaccinated with the last dose at least 6 months ago. Last dose at least 6 months ago. Second update, 1,200 participants already given the booster dose. I'll repeat that, 1,200 participants already given the booster dose and are being monitored. So it's an exercise that has already begun, perhaps, but the details are coming out now.
The only thing is we want to, as rightly said by Bagai sir, there is a timeline has to be there and when the results are going to be published and how long we are going to wait. And if the Omicron is fast spreading, the doubling time in India is at present, it is 2.5 to 3 days. So on this week that we will be getting a more number of cases, so we cannot have more time since the result, already the study has started and I am sure within a short time the results will be coming and the government will be able to implement. At the same time, we will also insisting upon the mass vaccination, like the preventing the crowd, has to be done simultaneously by the government at this initiative, especially on this festive season.
Let me get into one more question with Dr. Bagai. So, Dr. Bagai, you know, if this exercise has begun, double vaccinated with a 6-month gap, we don't have details. Of course, it could be both Covishield and Covaxin. We don't have the breakup of that, but certainly this was much needed. But, you know, going back to an earlier point, we said that it's going to begin, but going by the details that we're slowly picking up, that 1,200 participants have already been given the booster dose and they are being monitored, which means the exercise is already underway. Dr. Bagai.
Yeah. So just to explain it on a little bit detailed scientific basis, the Omicron has been completely presented differently as compared to Delta because we have now what we call as somatic hypermutations, what we call as a super antigen outside the spike protein on ORF8 and ORF9b. So what these sites actually do is it has shifted the goalpost. So our initial vaccines of AstraZeneca were more designed to hit the receptor binding domain in the spike protein. But here now the goalpost is shifted. Therefore, the waning immunity almost 22 to 23 fold down. And that's why the third shot is required. I'm a very strong advocate that the third vaccine should be a part of a primary immunization for COVID and not called really the third shot, not really called the booster. Boosters will look after themselves next year. At the present moment, we must focus very, very hard on finishing your second immunizations. And let me also add in the same breath that India has done fantastically well so far with almost 90% coverage of single shots and about 65 to 68% coverage of the double shots of the eligible population. That's a great achievement. But this much is not enough. We must press on the accelerator now. The next 15-20 days will be critical to decide how well we do throughout next year.
We have some breaking news coming in. I appreciate Dr. Bagai and Dr. Jailal joining us. There's a big breaking news update coming in that Harbhajan Singh has retired from international cricket, all forms of cricket, I think. He says all good things come to an end. And as I bid adieu to the game that has given me everything in life, I would like to thank everyone who made this 23-year-old journey beautiful, memorable. My heartfelt thanks to you. Grateful. Abhishek, stay with me. Abhishek, don't move away. I just saw Abhishek there in the frame, just walking away. We'll try and get him as well. That's the breaking news update. Let's go across to the next breaking news update of Harbhajan Singh retiring from cricket.